recording has started.
Dragon?
Used everyone before, so it's alright.
Oh, they did? Oh, I didn't hear that.
They don't talk.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see it either, because everybody else was still saluting.
You're a bit too far to the left. Scoot right a bit.
Yeah, babe.
Gee, thanks.
Okay. All right, members of the militant, stand attention. Let's see it. Very good, very good, very good. Make sure when you stand attention, you stare straight forward. All right. Salute for the hierarch, everyone. Oh, he's over here this time. Ooh, let me squeeze over here.
Cheetah, get yourself up here. Okay. It is Sunday again. Yes. Every Sunday, we gather here and we speak about the things that has gone about within the entirety of the week. We speak about what has occurred. We speak about what we plan to do for the future. Today is also the day in which we promote. Today is the day that we graduate. Today is the day that we bring about the challenges for those that wish to move on to divisioned status and become Fae. Today is the day for communication. And today is also where it is that we do our glorious Sunday events. Sometimes they're PET, sometimes they're fun events. This time around, it is a fun day, Sunday. So, yes. With that said, let us proceed with the ceremony, which shall be mildly altered with the new 𝔬𝖊 𝕸𝖎𝖙 about. So for those graduating vitae new, stand by. I bring about forth first Mini, the cheetah. Stand here. You are already of rank to do the things of which you've done, and we, of course, thank you for your work. The fact that you are persisting on your work in teaching these kin, despite you not necessarily needing to, is an immense compliment. So, if you would be so kind, Faye, to give this cheetah a glorious round of applause for his works within the boot camp.
Bravo.
Yay!
I cannot promote you anymore, but I can provide this. So yes, you may return to where we are. And for your progeny, yes?
When Water gets on, could Water needs to get promoted as well? Because Water's helped me throughout boot camp.
Has he? Well,
so
very well.
Talks in.
I can do this. If he gets on.
He's on.
Oh.
He's here.
Where?
He's coming.
He's probably coming.
He's on his way right now.
Is he? All right, well, very well. We'll wait for him then. There he is. Come here, Water. Stand here. You have aided the cheetah in training these kin that we are to graduate tonight, yes? Would be this your first time? Well, you have not gotten a Torchel rank, question mark? You don't know. Okay, well then we'll say so. Today you are promoted to Torchel in.
Yay! That's my son!
You may join the
Yeah, that's my little brother.
Scratch that noggin. Now for the progeny. For those of you that were within that squadron, step forth in line formation.
Talking about the people who graduated from boot camp?
Who graduated from boot camp.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Fleas, Emmy, Asterion. Today is the day that you now have earned the right to call yourself one of us. You are now true militants. You start now as Viratai, official warriors of the militants. And should you like, you may very well take the challenges to become Fae, if you so choose. So a round of applause to these glorious graduates now.
Yay, me, yay!
Now return
Sammy.
to the line. For those now that hear me, after we are done, there are going to be a couple of things that go down. There are going to be those that choose to do the challenges tonight, those that choose to go on with the event for today. And while it is that we are doing these challenges, there may very well be volunteers that will be there to aid, and you can be said volunteers if you like. But now we go on to news. I will start off with the news. There is a lot of interesting things going on with the news. If you guys have been paying attention to the social media aspect, we have gotten a little bit of traction within TikTok, and that is good. For those of you that see them often enough, could you do me this favor and kind of spread it out, do the like, do the follow thing, anything helps to help grow the crew. And we will need it, especially with the next phase that we are getting into now. As I'm not sure if you've seen within the images and videos, but I now have a cricket, and so now I am making t-shirts. And I already have some people that are working on cool designs that I intend to put. Now I just need to find more t-shirts to throw into the to my funny little workshop, and then a way to export that stuff out to your homes at a cheaper price, and then we shall throw it into circulation. And then you guys will be able to buy some proper militant merch, not just the pins, but you'll have some actual t-shirts with the emblem. If you want to see what that looks like, at least the prototype. This is merely a prototype, and and I may make like a couple more just for the sake of it, but yes, it shall be good. I plan to also create some pens and whatnot, and eventually mugs with this new machine, which has been giving me glorious power, the likes of which you have not yet witnessed. I can make stickers now. Yes. But yes, we are moving on to a new phase. Another bit of interesting thing in this new phase, now we are going to be the transition to from 3.0 to 4.0 Avatar worlds is going to come underway. The transition may be a little slow at first, but you shall eventually get used to it. Currently, you have yourself your roles, your light brawlers, your medium brawlers, your heavy brawlers, and all of that. However, with these new 4.0, it is not just going to be light brawlers and heavy brawlers and all that, but we are currently speaking about altering pretty much everyone's roles, and you will have the roles provided to you, or a combination of roles provided to you depending on your rank now as well, which is huge. Now we have some interesting customizations to throw into in terms of health pools and the like. Of course, details I can only go so far into because we haven't necessarily spoken we are speaking in depth as we speak. The conversation is going on in the lore discussion channel. And so once we iron everything out, and once everybody agrees to what it is that is being provided and debates cease, they will be implemented. And as new things are thrown in, so will your trainings in turn alter. So that will be good. There is transitioning happening. There is evolution occurring, and I am personally very excited. Is there anything else I mentioned? Last week was not very good when it came to recruitment numbers. We had multiple days where we didn't gather anybody, or we simply didn't reach quota. And I believe a good part of that is merely because of the time within the year that this is, but then it could also simply be because of the lack of people showing up within the Thursdays and the Fridays. And I understand that you only bear an obligation to show up within the first 2 weeks, or just 2 days of the week. But if you can split it up between the 2 days of the Monday and Tuesday and the Tuesdays of the Thursday and Fridays, it would be good. I mean, it is a suggestion mainly because we require it, alright? But if you have anything to do in the stead of that, that is fine. You bear your freedoms to do what you like with this crew. This is a hobby for a lot of you, so this is something that you like. We just require that because the numbers we need to keep flowing. Yes, 𝔖𝔫𝔊𝔞𝔶. Who knows? But I mean, I know that a good deal of Rec Room is kind of, populated by the younger generations. So we'll see. But we'll pick up what we can. But yeah, so in anticipation of that, of course. Is there anything to mention else? No, not unless there's anything that I have forgotten in your purview. Okay. Now, today, like I said before, is a day where you can communicate with any of the present lords here or otherwise. You may speak to them if you bear any questions, or suggestions, or comments or whatnot, because I know in the midst of training or recruitment, you don't necessarily have that much opportunity because your mind is focused on the duty, and that is understandable. Oh! I mentioned a little bit about the war going on. First off, glorious job, everyone. For those of you that have been appearing onto those wars, they have been absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure if you've seen the TikToks, but they are gorgeous. And another thing of which is gorgeous is the way that you've handled yourselves. In the first war of Vesuvia, when we had left you lot to your own devices, you lot became more cannibalistic than would be assumed. A lot of you had argued with each other and eaten each other, and there was a whole bunch of people who had left and then were kicked from the crew after the first war of Vesuvia had gone about. And that was our first experiment. Now I see that a lot of you have ordered yourselves very nicely, much to our collective relief. And we are very proud of you. I believe I speak for all of these glorious sovereign here and even the elder over there to say we are very proud of the way that you've conducted yourself through this business and have acted and moved through this war. Aye? So I'm going to give you a quick round of applause on the way you've been doing this. Yeah. That is very cool. And you lot have been holding your own as well in the battles. They have not moved any more than one territory, and tomorrow may very well be the last day of the war, unless something happens. So we shall see if you are able to maintain and hold that territory before it may very well be taken away. Who knows? I am rooting for you always. So, yes, very good work. And make sure that you're keeping track of your kills as well. There are titles to be gained here. Also, if you have been a part of a battle, for I do, and that is my apologies that I must provide to you, and I'm going to have to throw into the announcements as well. For any of those of you that have been a part of a battle and has been victorious in said battle, you've kept your territory and all that, I would like for you to at me in the general, so I may provide you that title as well. I'm unsure. Can you check for me, Arpasifos, the title Victor? Does it say anything about the people still being alive when the battle is won, or is it just the victorious people who were sent to combat?
Let me double check that. Sorry, give me just 1 second here. Victor, you said?
Yes. Could you read to me, Victor?
In war, be an active part of a squad or platoon and succeed in your objective.
Okay, very well. Then it has nothing to do with being alive or not. So yes, if you have been a part of a squad or a platoon and has enacted in the wars and all that, and you've succeeded, do at me in the Discord so I may be able to provide you your glorious title. And for those of you that are wanting to do the titles, there is a channel which is in the, if I remember correctly, where is it that they keep the titles? Is it in the library? Which category is that?
For where the channel is?
Yeah, where's the title?
It's in with important info. It's got the medal next to it.
Important info.
Yeah, so it's got the little medal icon next to it.
Yes, a good deal of maintenance has been going down, and for sure that you've witnessed with the confessions and whatnot, of things are going down. So things have been moving for the past 3 months, and I have lost track. In any case, yes. So take a gander at those titles, see if you want to gather them, and that'll be something that you will get some sort of monetary compensation for whenever it is we get the economy up and running. And we have been speaking about the economy. I want to provide you lot all of that glorious information soon enough. Exactly when? I wonder when. I was waiting until it was more relevant. But I believe it would be good if perhaps we might all debate it and have a time dedicated to that debate for any of those that would like to appear. So I'm among other things, so I'm thinking perhaps that we might do something next Saturday. Saturday is when it is that we do our Lord meetings. We may very well have you there present, any of those that might like to, and give their 2 cents. For this economy will affect everyone, and I would want people there to give their 2 cents on it. For those of you that do not know, we do intend to make a in-game economy. So you will do trainings and you will do recruitments and all that, and you will earn titles and you will get a certain amount of our in-game currency, which then you will be able to spend on things like what Wood has, accessories to your avatar, or maybe complete alterations, and maybe even some extra funny little power ability things that your particular uniform can have, so you can use it in battle. You could also buy property, and hell, you could even gamble with it, which I know the Ark Voyagos is very excited about, and me personally as well. I'm a gambling man. All right. Yes. That concludes all of the whatnots. But no. I was just saying that gambling, and we're excited for it. There you go. See. Indeed. If you would like to speak to me or any of the glorious servant here, begin lining up towards that red door. Once we return back, I hope that everybody gets into line formation. If you are not wishing to attend the fun event or try any of the challenges of the end of the divisions, by all means you can go if you'd like, but otherwise, be here. Move now.
Slowly glides over